We're testing angles, boo. Hey, boo. This is my first time going live on YouTube. Hey, sunshine. Hi, look. I need on my greedy girl bell, probably. Hey, boo. Welcome inside Beauty Shop Talk Live. It's the podcast, and I'm trying to see why it's so dark. Hey, boo. Hold on. Thanks for rolling with us, sister. I'm going to shout you out here directly. Hey, boo. Soon as I find my other phone. Hi, love. How was your they need to quit putting holidays in the middle of the week.
Yeah, fuck the whole rest of the week up.
Mess your whole week up, don't it? You are back behind the scenes inside our Beauty Shop Talk Live podcast.
Sure, what the hell is going on to be filled, but we're not about to worry about that.
And look, while we're getting everything set up though, look, when your best friend comes to town and hooks you up a new backdrop and stuff that goes along with it, I'm gonna take you on a tour when we end our Beauty Shop Talk Live podcast, so you can see what's crack-a-lacking. Me and my co-host iDon Gary chop it up here.
What up? I'm
Hey,
over here in the
shouty,
cut.
shouty.
I'm in the cut. I'm in the cut.
Hey, boo. This is our first time. Look, welcome, welcome. Like they say in church, it's our first time on live on YouTube. So we real excited about that. As the young folks say, we lit. But as the old folks call lit, it means your ass done had one too many over the holidays. You was lit. Hey, boo. I really appreciate you rolling with us, sister. I'm digging that. I don't always have the coolest music when we go do our podcast. And I'm so very appreciative of that. Hey, boo. Got my toenails done blue
I'm sorry. I'm kind of getting my
for the holiday that just passed. Never mind if my damn feet need some lotion here. How was your holiday? Are you off?
Talking to me? Oh.
Talking to my friends live. Are you off? Are you at work acting like you working? Jamie, hey boo. How you doing, boo? Shout out to everybody that's rolling with a sister. Hey Alicia and Tamika, Jamie, hey boo, hey Daphne. Chris McBrown, I sent somebody your way for some headshots. I'm about ready for me some headshots. I'm about ready for me a photo shoot opportunity. What you think? I didn't eat too many hot dogs. I had the nerve to go to the water park over the weekend. Have you ever been, if you're in Grand Prairie or if you live in Dallas? You in the office, Daphne? Okay, girl. Have you ever went over to the Grand Prairie water park though? Off the hook. What's up, Snook? Thanks for rolling with us, sisters. Beauty Shop Talk Live. Tony B's in the building. What's up, Robin Scott? Keisha Davis Boy, Michelle. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Brandon. Hey, boo. Brandon, we bad out of liquor. I gotta show you this cute flask. My bestie was here in town. I just carried her back to the airport. Ah! My friend Phyllis was here, and Jessica Johnson Fashions is the name of her company. She hooked up. These are shoes and purses. Dolly sent me a text message when he saw what I posted on Instagram. He said, "Oh, great, now I gotta sit in a pink ass chair."
Yeah, you're wrong.
I said, "Well, you can sit in the black one."
The black and pink one.
Mine is all pink. Look. Look.
Pink abundance.
I love pink. And anybody that knows me knows that I love pink. I love it. I love it. I remember my mama taking me to the doctor as a kid. I had to go to the CNY clinic in Louisville because I had a little heart murmur, right? And so my mama used to have to take me to the... Ain't that cute? It's a little lip splash. Nothing's in it though yet. Thanks, Phyllis. And my mother said, "If you don't cry, I'll take you to see Santa Claus when we get done." So I didn't cry because, you know, I was trying to go get my Santa Claus on, honey. Hey, MB, Sandra. Hey, Don. Little Fred, what's up? Hey, boo. So I remember my mother put this pink dress on me. And I just remember loving pink ever since. And then over here in my office, I got like a new Boss Lady cup, a goblet. And I got, you know, I got my little pink going on because I love pink. So, how was your 4th of July? What'd you do? Did you cook? Who made the potato salad? Did you go visiting? Did you get your everything on? Thanks, Andrea. Andrea said, I love your dress. Thanks, girl. Look, if you're still celebrating, if you're in Louisville, you got to go by my folks' liquor store, too. Big Fred's. Over on, is it Cane Run? Over on Cane Run. And go get you a bottle of that vodka in a can like whipped cream. And we serve it on our Diva Lattes, too. It's a part of Smooth Vibes now, you know. So when you book us, and by the way, our Groupon kicks off in a couple days. We're so excited. That's a whole nother beauty shop talk for me to tell you about this Groupon ordeal. But when you finally become a Groupon merchant, it's all worth it in the end, okay? So shout out to Groupon for letting the sister get on with Smooth Vibes Mobile Latte Bar. We so proud of that, okay? Oh, now all you ass got to do is buy one, okay? Help a sister out. Otherwise, I'll be inboxing you asking you for $2. And then you'll be bobbing and weaving me like a bill collector when you see me calling. Be like, oh, God. You know how we do. Go to the voicemail. We don't really send people to the voicemail, do we, Don?
No, not me.
You don't send people to the voicemail, do you?
I'm asking.
Hello? Charmaine, hey, boo. Ralph Avenue, 3200 Ralph Avenue. If you're in Louisville, though, for real, go holler at my folks at Big Fred Liquors. This is not a paid advertisement. They just my damn peoples, and you know I support my folks, and I love my folks. So go support black-owned businesses, okay? Look, is it recording?
No,
Oh, man. You behind the scenes, we doing our podcast today, and because of the holiday, we are actually going live doing our podcast. So you right up in the middle. Look, you right up in the middle with us. Hey Janet G. Hey boo. Hey Tonda Morton. And Alan Jenkins, hey boo. Thanks for rolling with us, sister. We're behind the scenes of our podcast, and we live on KJ Midday, my YouTube page, for the very first time going live with Beauty Shop Talk Live. Hey boo. How was your 4th? I know Brandon said his folks cooked out, and I know, look, some of my people's in Louisville, they got the. Did you get your nip on? Did you have to work? Shout out to everybody that had to work on the 4th. Get that double time. I seen my friend at the post office working, getting that double time money. I was like, I ain't mad at you, but you get that money. Okay, cool. Hey, Kanisha Martin. Hey, boo. My 4th, like I said, I had company. What did you do, iDon?
I was at work, right?
Right.
Yep, I at work all day. Open the close.
Okay.
Got off work.
You want to shout out where you working now?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because we're going to get you on the road to becoming an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I got to get up out of there. Like
That's
ASAP. We finna work on that, bro.
Yeah, that's coming later in this podcast because we're going to talk about how you can quit your job tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
Because, you know,
I'm quitting tomorrow.
I know most of the time, that's what we built for, to get up, go to work, make your money, get you a nice little decent check, get you some health insurance and everything, and get you a nice savings account 401. If your company contributes, that's even better. But sometimes, you know, you can only do that for so long.
Right.
And sometimes, you know, you are in a situation where you can become an entrepreneur, or you're in a situation where you're like, well, shit, I'm going to become an entrepreneur. So later on in Beauty Shop Talk Live, we're going to talk about how to quit your day job tomorrow. So hope you can hang around and get the 411 because we're definitely giving out the 411. Hey, Ladybug, Shannon L. Brown, Renee Atwood. Did my numbers come out today, Renee? You know, I be trying to play them numbers so I can be on Lottery Dream House.
Yeah.
So I can buy me one of them houses up in Denver, Colorado, and really start my entrepreneur affair. Because like all my folks know that's really where I'm really trying to point my arrow to go. Shout out to Max Media who gave us a chance on the weekends. I'm jamming on 101.5. And shout out to Sean Andre for turning me on to some really good friends up there, Jeff Norman and the crew, and Geronimo and everybody. Thanks to all my friends who have listened online. On weekends, I'm on jamming 101.5. On Saturdays, 10 to 3, it's Mountain Time. So if you live in Dallas, that's an hour behind us. If you in the Ville or on the East Coast, shout out to you, boo. That's 2 hours behind your time. Every Saturday, 10 to 3, I'm on middays. And on Sundays, I'm on Hey Emmett. Emmett Butler in the Ville. I'm on Sundays as well. And jamming 101.5 plays some really good, damn grown folk music. For real, for real.
All right, I'm in it now. I'm in the conversation.
What's happening?
What's
You
going
gotta
on?
check us down on the weekend. So, like I
Yeah,
was
I
saying,
need to.
I'm trying to really get to Denver and do the damn thing and really, you know, get my weight up, get my
We
numbers
trying
up.
to get to Denver. I'm trying to get to Denver. You know what? I want to go to Denver. Oh,
We're gonna have to go some miles.
that's it.
And yeah, and Denver, you know, is a really beautiful city.
Mhm.
And just to go out there and do the ride, I've never been either. We had never been to Denver.
Is it
And
always
so-
cold?
Not always. Last year, when we went a couple times, it was really mild. It was unseasonably mild to me because I always felt like Denver was one of them places you always had to have your coat on above your ears and your snow boots.
That's
and
what I
the
thought. I
ties
thought
and,
you could just,
you know, all of that.
ski at any time.
Right.
Shit, yeah.
I don't know how to ski. You ain't gonna catch me at the ski. The only thing I'm gonna do at the ski lodge is sit up there and drink my spiked hot chocolate. That's it. I ain't getting that on no bunny
You
slope.
been in the cabin?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. In the middle of the woods, forest?
Lightweight, where you lightweight seeing little bird run across the road.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. That's the only thing.
Now-
I ain't built for nature.
Now, if you drive and go do nature, then you ready for nature.
Well, yeah, I do that. I
But
do
if
that
you
for sure.
fly, you might not be ready for
See,
nature if it jump out on
you
you.
wanna
if
hear
dig
some
what I'm
crazy
saying.
stuff?
But you ride with,
I drove every place I've been. I've drove to. I've of course flew to too, but
Right.
I've drove to every place I've ever been.
Right.
From
So
I
you
went to
good.
New York, Jersey,
Right.
Vermont, all that in the East Coast.
Yeah.
Coming down south.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
But going up and dealing with nature and the cold.
Yeah, I don't know.
It hadn't been as cold as it had been in years, but in cities like that, they built for it tough. So they ready for
I
it.
gotta get my mind right. I gotta
They
do some
ready for
research. I gotta hit Google before we go.
They just had Kevin Hart there.
Did it?
Last weekend, I believe. Kevin Hart was there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin Hart, whose birthday's today too, by the way.
Oh, big Kev. How old is Kev?
He's like 39. I thought it
Ooh,
was like
I was thinking 32,
I said,
33.
he there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Until I thought about when I first met Kev. Not met him, but when I first got introduced to him on the movie scene.
Right.
Man, I ain't gonna tell y'all what year that was, but man, that was back
Was it a while
there.
ago?
Yeah, that was back there. I
You
won't tell
back.
my age.
Mm-mm.
But yeah.
So,
Happy birthday, Kev.
right, and 50 Cent's birthday's today too.
50.
Go shouty. It's your birthday.
I'm
We're
finna
gonna
go
party like
I'm
it's
finna go
your
about
birthday.
that Get Rich or Die Trying when I
Oh
get
my
home.
God. That city was off the hook.
Hey, easily top 20 all
Easily
time.
top 5 in my book.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
I don't know if 50 got some competition when it comes down to my albums. My picks.
Okay.
It's
In no uncertain order, favorite top 5 albums.
favorite top 5 albums.
Yes.
Mine.
Yes.
So don't nobody get mad
Okay.
at me.
The no judgment zone. Let me see. What's your favorite top 5?
Yeah, y'all need to drop it down in the comments.
Top 5 comment. What's your favorite
Hip
top 5?
hop though. Hip
Okay,
hop.
let's go hip
Hip-hop.
hop first.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go R&B.
We can do R&B second.
Then we're gonna do male. Then we're gonna do female.
Okay.
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 So, in no specific particular order, you can comment to Jacquees and Kimberly and Kendrick. Hey, boo.
All right, my
Top
I ain't
5
gonna.
hip hop. Let's go.
I'm gonna try to get as close as possible because I
Okay.
don't know if I can get to the 5 off head.
Okay.
Because it's a lot.
Okay.
I got Pac, All Eyes on Me,
Oh, yes.
top 5.
Yes, I agree.
For the lyricists, I gotta have Nas, Illmatic, his first album. That's for the lyricists.
Arguably.
Yeah, that's for the
Yeah,
lyricists.
yeah, I get that.
Or
That's
if you
it with
want
the
to,
little baby picture.
yeah.
Okay, arguably.
Yeah. For New York, for New
Okay,
York, for New
okay.
York.
Okay.
It gets hard. I got Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Really?
Yeah. Somebody got to tell me a better album from a Cleveland, any Midwest artist than E1999, Bone Thugs.
Midwest hip hop?
Yeah. You can't tell me a better album than that, probably.
Midwest hip hop, greatest of all time.
Yep.
For me,
I'm rolling with Bone. Nobody topped that. You can't. It's hard. The first Migos. The real, you know what I'm saying?
I say, well, I hate to say it, but I'll say if you go Midwest, I'll have to say Kanye first album trumped that one.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
I love College Dropout. I
Yeah.
love College Dropout.
To me,
but
that would trump Bone.
College Dropout ain't in my top 5.
It ain't my top 5 neither. Neither is Bone
I-
Thugs. But I'm
but-
just saying.
I don't know. Maybe I had a connection to the album because I was actually living in that point.
Okay. Hey, Ursula.
I was growing up.
Hey, Rashonda.
I got.
Top 5 hip hop album.
I'm gonna be biased on this. You know who Camp Lo is?
Yes.
I got Camp Lo's first album,
Oh, wow.
Uptown Saturday Night,
Okay.
where they got the Good Times looking picture on the front.
Yeah. What was the song?
They had Lucini.
Lucini on there. That's the only song from them I really
They had the song Coolie High with the Janet Jackson sample.
Okay.
I wish I could play it, but yeah, don't worry about it. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't want to hear my all right. So I got Camp Lo on there. I got, of course, Notorious B.I.G.
Which one?
second album, Life After Death.
Oh yeah.
Double album.
The double.
With all the hits.
That's
Album.
probably one of my top 5 hip hop too.
Before its unfortunate demise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In there. Yeah,
Okay.
you can go though.
So I probably would say the pop album. All Eyes on Me. I would say the same Biggie album. I would say Scarface's Diary.
Okay, I can get you on that.
I will say, ooh, this is rough.
Yeah.
How many is that? 3?
That's 3. It's hard.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4, I would have to. Oh, this is rough. I would have to say Jay-Z, Lifetime Volume 1.
I got reasonable doubt over that.
I would say that because it got my jam on there.
Imaginary Player. All right.
I gotta go there.
Okay.
And then
That makes
I
sense.
gotta say, for me,
Yeah.
oh gosh, I would have to say Master P.
You gotta bring it back to the homie.
Master P. The Ice Cream Man CD for me. Yeah.
My uncle had that tape.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what's this? Let me try this
Uncle
out.
G.
Yeah, let me try this out.
Exactly.
You wouldn't even think this dude would be listening to no damn Master P in
Oh, I love
Chicago.
Master P.
Yeah, no, I
No
really know.
limit,
You know, I
baby.
know. They can't see it, but
I got that plaque in my
Yeah, she
first
got a
job
plaque
as a
right
program
here.
director. That plaque has grown through me through the years. Do you
Yeah.
hear me?
that's
I
super
love
dope.
Master P now.
That's super
know.
dope.
Yeah.
I got my 5th is Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt.
Oh yeah, I like that.
First album, Dead Presidents, Can't Knock the Hustle,
Mm-hmm.
him and Foxy. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Foxy Brown CD.
Yeah. Foxy, she did all right.
Nana was cold.
I'm gonna tell you like this, and people won't get mad at me. I've never heard a female rapper. Whole
Hey
album.
Darian, really?
Never.
No Lil Kim. No Tab.
You see how she was posed on the front?
Yeah. You
I
didn't
could
listen.
not listen. Like it looked good, couldn't listen though.
You was just stuck right there.
It's like Nicki Minaj. with
Oh,
me.
Kanisha said Doggy Style by Snoop.
Already, I just got that on vinyl.
Oh, and Chronic? Oh my God.
Doggy Style
I
better
forgot
than the
about
Chronic.
Nah.
Doggy Style is better than the Chronic. But I'll say this.
I'll say neck and neck.
No.
I'll say
Doggy,
neck and neck.
look. The Chronic got one song that can compete with the Doggy Style album, and that's Let Me Ride. Let Me Ride. That's
The
it.
Chronic, you can put it in. They got the interlude.
Yeah, I get that, but
They
Doggy
the
Style
pimp-
got
the
Gin
50
and
Sack
Juice.
Pyramid.
Gin and Juice. What's my name?
Yeah.
What else he got?
But for
on
me,
there?
I think the Chronic
Doggy
is
Dog
better.
World.
Yeah.
With the dramatics.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do it. That's an album full of
Hit
hits.
for hit, I gotta get.
Yeah.
But still, I think the Chronic means just something different for me. It was just I was.
No,
glad
the
to
Chronic,
see
I like the Chronic, but
Dr. Dre do that.
Dr. Dre,
But I do.
Doggy Style.
Yeah.
yeah. Y'all hit it. Y'all hit it.
You right.
Yep.
But still, the Chronic is still all-time classic now.
On the top 50.
Hey, Darian.
Top 50.
Darian, when's your podcast come on? We want to support our friends who have podcasts as well. You Inside Beauty Shop Talk Live. I'm KJ Midday with my co-host iDon. It's our first time. Shout out to our love and the fam on YouTube. And every Friday we post it on YouTube. at noon. And this week it was just a special week for us. We had a lot going on because the 4th was smacking the needle.
Yep.
We need to tell the holiday people to quit doing that because if they put holidays in the middle, I think the next 2 days to follow should be holiday days.
Yeah, that's the crazy
get
part.
our mind right and just focus.
Y'all got Wednesday feel like Saturday. Woke up Thursday and want to do nothing.
Right.
I'm like, this is over. I ain't going to work.
And after we done barbecued all the damn chicken and stuff on the 4th, now today's National Fried Chicken Day.
Oh, see, yep. Now you got to go get you some fried chicken because I'm hitting Popeyes when I leave.
Who got the best fried chicken? Comment in the section.
Popeyes.
Who got the best fried
They
chicken?
high as hell, but Popeyes.
Okay. What about churches?
Oh, church is too greasy for me. And they less crispy, too greasy. They got the okra though.
Tony Dean, who got the best chicken? I know in Louisville, arguably, my Louisville folks would say Indy's fried chicken.
Indy?
Indy.
You know in Chicago, Harold's.
I heard about Harold's.
Uncle Remus, Harold's.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody, if y'all ever been to Chicago, Uncle Remus in the hood, Harold's in the hood too.
Now,
so visit the hood, go get some chicken.
Look, in Louisville it's Indy's and it's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Really?
KFC.
Is that the home of?
It's home. Look, I grew up in the days when Colonel Sanders was still alive.
Yeah.
And he really did have the white beard,
that's a long
the white
that's
hair,
a long time
the
ago.
white outfit on. Look, hey, 1970 something.
You know what?
He was still alive when KFC was.
I bet KFC tastes better there than here.
Well, it depends on which neighborhood you get it from.
Well, yeah. You taking your chances in the hood. I'm sorry.
We straight Lord.
Yeah.
in a look. True or false comment though? Tony Dean said, "Tell him that's right, Indy's." And look, Renee said, "Big Daddy's fried chicken."
What Big Daddy's at? What they at?
Where's Big Daddy's at, Renee? But a lot of people will arguably say now, in order to fry the best piece of fried chicken, you cook.
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta have a brown paper bag and put your flour in.
Really?
And coat your chicken. It's boiled.
Something about that. You know what?
A big.
I'm gonna expose the
grocery
secret.
store brown paper bag.
I use
got to fold it down.
I use a grocery bag, a little shopping bag, and I put the flour in there with my seasoning.
Yeah.
And drop them in there. Just let them sit.
Yep.
Till they ready.
Yep.
Pull it out right in the grease.
Now
boom.
You fold your wings or not?
All day. Yeah. Because
yeah,
for one, conserve space. Conserve the space. You
other wing them
you gotta conserve the space. And then who wants a wing that's shaped like a Z?
It's a lot of people that love it. My old man loves it.
It's easy to eat like that, but nah.
It's a method to the madness out on the grill when you put them on there too.
Yeah. See, what I don't like, me personally, I don't like grilling.
She said it's in South Dallas.
Oh yeah? Send us the link.
Quita, who got the best fried chicken, Quita? And then a lot of people, arguably cooks, will say when you frying some chicken too, to coat it in mustard.
See, nah. Nope.
You ever heard that, Quita? Coat your fried chicken in mustard before you fry it?
Nope.
Really?
I've never had that. I'm from the north though, so
I did that research.
That's some South stuff. Is that
South? Now I'm gonna tell you what I saw this on the Chew when Trap Kitchen was on, and they said today because they some brothers in Atlanta, I believe. Don't quote me.
Something
and
like
Trap
that.
Kitchen, shout out to you. Them brothers can throw down.
Send something
They
through.
do a lot of catering and stuff, and they on Instagram. So go follow them on Instagram. But they had a recipe with fried chicken that they used, and they coated the chicken in mustard, and then fried it. So you know me.
Yeah.
I did a wing, and I did it when Pook wasn't looking, and I fried it.
How was it?
Delicious, and it ain't no mustard taste, and that chicken is so moist. I was like, what?
I don't know. I never heard of that. In Chicago, we got a different method.
You got a fried piece of chicken.
But
What's up, Reese in the Ville? What's up?
I was just talking to somebody about not eating chicken from everybody that cooks it. You can't. You can't give me no light skinned chicken.
Would you eat chicken from White Castle?
A chicken ring. See, but the Southerners don't know about no White Castle.
White Castles. And White Castle's so stingy that they will not franchise.
Yeah.
They need. Somebody was just on Facebook talking about they need to franchise something. Man, if they ever release White Castles for franchise opportunities, I got $2 on it.
For real.
I swear for cheaties. In Dallas, I promise you.
Killing.
That business plan, you will be a millionaire in 2 years.
I'm telling you.
In 2 years, okay?
I'm telling you.
You gotta try the mustard base.
Them little fart burgers are how you right.
You gotta go get it hot. The key
Yeah.
it's gonna taste like onions anyway.
Listen.
Get it with no onions, and then you know it's gonna be hot.
Me personally, I don't want no White Castle unless it's like 3 in the morning. That's the late night ride. I gotta hit White Castle real quick.
2 double cheese, no onions, some cheese fries,
I'm getting
a big red,
man.
and ordered chicken wings.
Give me like 2 chicken ring sandwiches, 2
Oh,
regular
Lord
sliders,
Jesus.
2 fried. I'm going in. I'm going in. That's why I look like this.
That's why I look like this, because I was almost in the grocery finna bad. I was like, that's not gonna taste
Nope,
like that.
nope, don't be a fool.
Stop
Don't be a fool.
acting a fool White Castles and franchise for us.
Yeah, and stop sending it to the grocery store frozen.
Right.
Shit don't taste right. But yeah. What we got?
I'm shouting out folks on Facebook. Quita Sloan, Renee Miles, hey
What
boo.
up, what up?
Yusef, hey Valerie. Jasmine, hey girl. Hey boo. Don't forget, hey Kendrick. Don't forget tomorrow. Hey Sharon. Don't forget tomorrow you can turn me on Jammin' 101.5 in Denver. You can get the app.
What time?
It's 10 to 3 Mountain Time, so it's an hour behind us in Dallas.
Yeah.
And my folks in Louisville and on the East Coast is 2 hours behind y'all.
So what
tomorrow.
exactly are you doing?
I do the midday show on the radio.
So like what y'all talk about?
Everything.
And just
Anything.
news, sports, whatever.
News and they got them wildfires going on up there. So you gotta tell people quit acting a fool and driving crazy up on 70 and 25 in case folks got to get up through.
Right.
And keep me turned on because I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
We come to you live too on YouTube every Friday. Beauty Shop Talk Live podcast.
Yeah, we trying to get our numbers up. We trying to get that bag up.
Subscribe to our YouTube page.
Yeah, y'all gotta subscribe. Y'all gotta like. Y'all gotta share it. Because the more fans and subscribers and listeners we get, we're going to just start giving that love back. We got to. We're going to keep it flowing.
That's right. And we're looking for folks to be a part of our show, too.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about some particular show ideas, we're here for that, okay? Mm-hmm. If you have organizations like my friends at the Lullaby House, coming up on August the 4th, there's going to be a brunch that you can be a part of. It's going to definitely benefit some young ladies in our community. The Lullaby House is a house set up by my wonderful friend, Alexandria. And shout out to Alexandria and shout out to the rest of the ladies who do a lot of great work in the community with the Lullaby House, Trinette Wilson, and everybody else that's on the calls and out here is Foot Soldiers, Karen Michelle, hey boo, and Dr. Trina, and everybody that's a part of this wonderful organization. On August the 4th, there's going to be a brunch, and I'm going to post that link for you if you'd like to join us. It's on a Saturday afternoon, boo, and I'm going to be your mistress of ceremony there for the Lullaby House at the brunch, and it benefits teen moms. And the Lullaby House is a house that's going to be set up for these moms to have someplace safe to live and someplace to transition into better housing. So we're trying to raise money and awareness for the Lullaby House so we can help more girls in these situations and, continuously do some good in the hood. Please feel free to give from the heart, like the Lord say. If you feel so compelled to give, it is certainly appreciated and it is definitely welcome. And I'll put that link for you to do that and bless somebody, because you never know. There is somebody that is less fortunate than me, less fortunate than you, and less fortunate than you. And if you're in a position to help other people, that's how you get your blessings, and that's your rent down here on earth for when you go to heaven.
Yeah, y'all gotta do something nice.
Yeah.
Do something, not just y'all particularly, but everybody, us, we.
Yep.
We all gotta just start showing up more love, man, more support.
Yeah.
And that'll help everybody go a little bit further in life, man. There's a lot of premature deaths going on, a lot of people that's, a lot of stuff happening too. So you gotta actually give people their flowers while they can smell them, man. Let them know. Let them know.
And if you ever want to send me some flowers, honey, I like Keller lilies and roses. I like carnations and chrysanthemum. What's them? Hydranium, them big. Yeah, I think those are what they call.
My flowers, they're a little bit different. They ain't no roses.
Sandra wants to know, how do they follow you on social media?
Me? At Infamous Donnie. At Infamous Donnie. And that's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, everything. You can follow me there. Website is coming soon, so y'all be able to get a few updates and see what I do when I'm not on the show.
That's what's
Got a
up.
little something. I got a little something. Try to get something going and
That's right.
introduce the world to my personality or
That's right.
whatever. But yeah, at infamous Donnie. I-N famous Donnie. Don with a Y.
Talia the Muse. Hey, girl.
But
Welcome inside Beauty Shop Talk Live. And look,
she got the logo.
I've been hustling, boss.
branded.
I've been hustling, boss.
How much them cost you?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Now, I will tell everybody who is invested in themselves, you should really invest in yourself. If you are a entrepreneur, if you are thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, if you are developing your brand, you have to market your brand. If you're thinking about quitting your day job and starting out a business, if you're going to do any sort of thing that's going to generate you some revenue, you have to come up with your marketing pieces. And like, for example, this is the marketing piece that I have for my AirCheck Concierge business. My AirCheck Concierge service is a coaching service, and we teach talent how to go to the next level with their on-air skills and their communication skills. And I'm teaming up with a young lady right now to take my brand to another level so that we can reach even more people. We can help take even more people to the next level. But you really have to really get out here and really get your brand in front of any and everybody that you can.
That's the key.
This is the key.
As
You see what we on right now? It's Facebook, it's YouTube, it's Instagram. Put your brand in front of as many people as you can. Whether you getting business cards made, whether you go to Staples or Office Depot and buy those cards to print them out yourself. When you get ready to take your brand and meet and be in front of people, you have to be ready. You have to stay ready, and stay ready meaning you have to have your elevator speech ready. When somebody asks you about your business, you should be able to tell them about your business or about your brand in a sentence.
Yep.
In a nutshell.
You gotta have that pitch ready.
Your elevator speech.
They might be ready.
Minus the and what we minus the be straight to the point, concise, and be ready with your elevator speech, because 9 times out of 10, you only gonna get one chance at promoting your brand or promoting your business when you put yourself in the right place at the right time.
Yep.
Network with as many people as you can. If you're not doing nothing during the daytime, then get out here and go to some lunches. Go out here.
But see, that's a problem though, because you got most people that's listening, they are going to work every day. So work wear you out.
Okay.
You get home, you want to eat and chill, and man, it kind of get hard.
There's a way around that too.
What's that? Let the people know.
One, when you go to the grocery store, do you go when you get off from work?
Sometimes.
The grocery store has your target audience in there, I bet you, somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Where you can give out your business cards.
That's for sure.
You got nieces and nephews, like kids. My niece and nephew is here for the stuff. Look, next week now, the playtime's over. I done been to the water park. I done did all the auntie stuff now. The auntie is getting ready to turn into the straight businesswoman and the business role model for these kids. Look, we get ready to banner up cars in the parking lot with my flyers. Because guess what? I have a mobile latte business that I'm trying to garner some business. Like my Groupon is coming. I'm trying to get that business and take it to the next level. You know, if you have an idea or a passion that you love that would generate you some money, get your marketing materials. Like I said, whether you go to Vistaprint and get you some cards made up on the on the low, those business cards are really cheap, and they are really cheap. They are really great quality. Cheap meaning affordable, not quality. Meaning affordable, because I love me some Vistaprint. So I get a promotional package every month that they send me with different little ideas. And it's so many different ways that you can put your business or your brand in front of even more people. Like you said, well, what if I work during the daytime? Okay, when you get off and you go to the store, guess what? If you go on your time off or on your lunch break to have lunch, guess what? That's a whole nother set of folks that's out having lunch just like you are, who are potential customers or potential people to visit your site to promote your blog or promote whatever it is you're doing to make revenue and create revenue streams. And then guess what? When you go to your kids' school, there's another opportunity. When you're taking your kids to the daycare, Guess what? You in the gas station.
I mean, when you
Perfect
promote your
opportunity.
business, you gotta talk to anybody,
Anybody.
anybody that want to hold a
Everybody.
conversation or don't even
Hey,
want to
Kevin
hold a
Bell.
conversation.
That's right.
But what I realized too about promoting yourself when you got a job, because I got to go through the same type of stuff, is you actually got to take the calendar, see when your days and your times are available, and you actually got to plan out marketing times and dates of when you're gonna hit the streets or when you're gonna pass out cars and all that stuff. Like it has to actually have to be an itinerary of how you're marketing, just like these big companies do.
If you don't already have one of these old school things, you should invest. Guess what that is? It's called a weekly planner. And it has little slots in it that you can write in, see?
So once you, that's that's what I learned. I
You
got a
should write
little
it down.
board, write little times and dates
I
of
know
when
we
I
are
can
spoiled
do.
with our phones.
Yeah,
We are so spoiled with our phones.
yeah.
But
It's
sometimes
harder
you
with the
gotta
phones.
go.
It's harder for
Sometimes
me.
you gotta go old school and sit down and think it out and write it down and
You
say,
need to
okay,
see it
on
visually.
Mondays, on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
This is like your little mini vision board, if
Yeah.
you will. So you can
have to.
physically see what you do so that when you write it down, you can go check it off.
Hmm.
So guess what that helps you accomplish? A goal.
Yep. You know it.
You've
You
reached
said
the
it.
goal of everything you've put down that you're going to do. When you check it all off, guess what? You accomplished your goal.
Mhm.
And if you write this down and you create this way of thinking, guess what? You're going to start thinking about other goals and other challenges you can take on.
Mhm.
Whether, like I said, if you planning on, becoming an entrepreneur, well, what do you have to do before you up and quit your job? First of all, if you are going to up and quit your job, you have to say, well, do I have enough money to sustain me
Yeah. Right.
for the next 6 months, for the next year, possibly for the next 2 years?
Mhm.
If you're really thinking ahead, you're thinking ahead for 2 years now. A lot of people used to say 6 months worth of savings will get you to where you need to be.
Mhm.
Well, guess what? If ain't nobody hiring in your profession for 6 months,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
you got to have another reserve for your next 6 months to say, okay, what's my next goal where I need to be in the next 6 months? Where do I need to be? Or how much money do I need to generate to start to refill your reservoir,
Yeah.
if you will?
People got to understand that we in the service industry.
Yes.
So you can easily create a job.
Yes.
People want things done for them.
Yes.
So you got to figure out what's in demand, what's the actual need.
Yes.
Is it computer involved? Is it people involved? How should you do it? Like it's so easy to create a job nowadays. You don't really
Yes.
have to look for one. But creating and doing something that you want to do is the most important part of it.
And sometimes a lot of these companies that we see and come across, if you think about it, their social media game ain't even up to par.
Yep.
And a lot of these companies need people who are social media savvy.
Yep.
If you ever come across a class online that you can take, or at a university that's close to you that is offering this class on a Saturday for the next 6 weeks so you can get a certificate in that kind of area and that kind of training, then I really strongly suggest you do that. And that looks good on your resume when you go online to say, you know what, or go face to face. I meet people, hey, you know what, I've been noticing on your Instagram that you post once a day, and maybe if you take it to 3 times a day, it might yield you more, or whatever the case may be, or whatever your strategy is that you come up and create. I ain't gonna give you all the plan, but whatever your strategic action plan is, just put it into motion. And it helps when you write it down.
Yep.
Because like I said, when you write it down and you're able to cross off all your stuff on your list, you will feel accomplished.
Yep.
You will feel like you have truly accomplished your goal. And that's the step that you need to become self-sufficient and on the road to becoming an entrepreneur.
I'm going to tell you like this. Never work harder for another person than you work for yourself.
That's right.
If you had a job and you got your little business on the side, you better make sure you putting double time in at your business. Because they don't care at the end of the day. The job, they don't care. They just want the money.
Make sure you're in a conflict of interest too. Like find yourself in a situation.
Yep.
For sure.
Right.
But really, just really take time to plan out your next move before you make a move. Or sometimes you'll find yourself in a situation where you have to think about what your plan is. And that's fine too. Sometimes there are programs that are available in certain areas that train, especially African Americans, how to become entrepreneurs. Because as I indicated earlier, uh, 2.6 million Americans in the United States are actually self-employed entrepreneurs.
That's yep. It's
Which is
booming in this Trump era, man. This Trump era, people talk crazy. I know y'all don't agree with Trump, but right now business is booming. That's the one thing you can count on. The money is flowing right about now. That's just for sure. Now, who you support,
Look,
that's totally up to you. I don't care about that point. Get the money. Get the money.
Right.
Start these businesses.
We always say get the money first, player.
Yeah. Get the money and then fight politics later.
Right. And listen, also coming up, we're going to also take this a step further in addition to people becoming self-employed and entrepreneurs. You know, how else can you build personal wealth?
Yeah.
In our podcast we have coming up, we're going to help teach you some ways that you can help build personal wealth with home buying, for example.
That's real.
And a lot of people who are out here wondering, you know, like iDon just said, now's the time to really start investing in yourself. And if you can be in a position to be a homeowner,
you got to do it.
You got to
do it. You got to. What I did is I broke the math down to how much money I spend per year and every 5 years on just renting an apartment.
Right.
It doesn't make sense how much you spending thousands and tens of thousands of dollars every year.
And guess what you can't do at the end of the year? Write none of that off.
Exactly.
Now, if you own your home, yes.
So you're gonna pay that in mortgage and all of that, but I'd rather do that.
But it's yours.
Yep.
And it's an investment. It's an investment for your family. You know, now your daughter ain't got to worry about when your lease is up.
Yep.
You can go play in the backyard. You can put a swing set out in the back if you want to.
Yep.
You can let your dog go out there and not clean up if you want to.
Yep.
You know, well, you go have to keep your grass cut.
Yeah, that's
whether
for sure.
you want to or not.
That's for sure.
Okay?
You gotta
and
do
rake
that
your
anyway.
damn yard. Yard, okay. But real talk, being a homeowner, it's nothing like that feeling.
Yeah.
Of just knowing when you come up in shit.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
And we're gonna help you get there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you know there are some programs out there for first-time buyers. There are some programs out there for people whose credit might not be where it should be. You know, and there are some great real estate agents. You know, and we'll see if we can get them to be a part of our next podcast.
Oh man,
episode
that would really
number 5.
be something
To come and tell
crazy.
our friends some wonderful ways on building personal wealth, because that's important.
Yeah.
You just purchased your home, Sandra.
Oh, yeah,
Congratulations,
blessings to you.
Look, have you cut the grass for the first time yet, girl?
What you do when you first got to the house? What was the first thing you when you said,
Oh,
all right, I'm
man.
home? What do I do?
You know what I did? Like, this is my first house that I bought in Texas. Now, in South Carolina, I also bought a home, but I didn't get to close on it because I ended up losing my job on the Friday before the Tuesday came for me to sign for.
Oh yeah, that's how life hit you in the head
that
with
curveball.
snowball.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
So here in Texas, I was really hesitant about buying a house.
Why?
Because of the job industry I was in.
Well, yeah.
You know, when you want to put down an ankle, you like, oh, you just never know. You know, you just never know.
But that's why you gotta I always say, even if you got a job, you gotta still have a side hustle.
Yeah.
Some business, something where you get an extra income per year, per month, whatever.
I just started to feel like, you know what? I really love Dallas. I really love Texas. So no matter what I end up doing as a career, I want to purchase a home here. Yeah. And the first thing I did when I bought my house, I came inside the door and I dropped to my knees and I prayed. I thank God for this blessing, because to me it was quite an accomplishment for me at that moment in my life. And I felt just blessed.
When you start building up personal stuff like that, you feel like you got something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, living in all these apartments and you leasing cars, or you still own on your car, you like, I don't own nothing.
Right.
I don't even got nothing to my name that I can say, oh, this is value that I got.
Yeah. And it builds value.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you take care of your house. You know, if you're in a neighborhood, good neighborhood, nice block, your value gonna kind of maintain, or it's gonna start going up.
Yeah.
And that's what you really want. So if you wanted to make a decision about renting it out or selling it or whatever, you can make a little profit off of it.
Yeah. And a lot of people are using homes as well as investment properties, like we were talking about earlier. And I think a lot of us get the idea from like the flip and flop shows.
Yeah.
That's out here now, and Egypt's got a really good show down in Atlanta where they're flipping the houses, house versions. Just like, how much money do I need?
You know what though? It's fairly cheap. It's fairly cheap when you think about it, especially if you know what you're getting and you ain't trying to be too extravagant. It's fairly cheap.
I know that's right. Sandra said she got a condo.
Oh yeah.
And she said the people that owned it actually helped her get into it, which is a really good.
Oh yeah, if they on your side, you really.
Yeah, you in there, girl.
Yeah, you in there. Yeah. And put me in the game. Let me know.
Right.
DM me. Let me know.
But shout out to all the realtors, and I think next week that will be a great subject for us to talk about. Talk about what does it take, because a lot of people, it's not as hard as some people think it is. I mean, it's not easy by any stretch of the imagination either, but it's not really that difficult to become a homeowner. And as long as you have all your ducks in a row and people that are really truly working with you.
So at what age do you think it's an age where you think you should have a house or you should own a house?
It just depends.
Yeah, it
depends. I really think for the younger people, I think it is all about maturity. Some 20-something-year-olds are more mature than others. Yeah. And it just is what it is. Like my son, he's 26, and I was trying to stress the importance. If you owe student loans, I got something to tell you about student loans in a minute. If you owe student loans, pay them hoes, because they will make your credit bad. They will drop your scores. I kept telling my son.
Tell me about it 7 years later.
Man, I kept telling my son, pay them loans, even if it's $20. Pay them loans, boy. Pay them loans. Pay the loans. Pay the loans. Pay the loans.
When you get them refund checks,
baby, if you get a refund check,
if you ain't in a private university, pay them something.
Hey, Cassandra,
I'm telling you, it make life a little bit easier. If you get a $3,000 refund check, pay them $1,000.
Right.
That's $1,000 less 5 years later.
Exactly, because they'll come and get your check.
Yeah, it gets real.
I told my son, it dropped. He was right there. He was the financing was right there. My mortgage guy called and said, I can get your son in a house with no money down.
Oh, yeah.
No closing costs.
I would have died.
All he gonna need is the earnest money. Me and Pook was like, how much is that? $1,200? Maybe?
Yeah.
So I could look.
He didn't jump on that?
He lollygagged around, didn't pay the student loan.
Oh, bam.
By the time I called my guy, I said, how much, by the way, I'm looking for houses for my son, right? Like mamas do, like, hey, boy, because he at work, you know.
Right.
He said, oh, your son didn't tell you? His score dropped. I said, look, wait, what? Because he didn't pay them damn loans.
Boy.
He didn't pay the loans.
That's
Timothy Young. So it's important. Those little nickel and dime loans, and a lot of people think hospital bills, too, and they are bad, but they won't necessarily knock you from getting in the house.
Not technically, but any type of default on loans.
Them student loans ain't your way.
No repossessions.
My friend, one of my dear friends, she still owes on like student loans, right? So she told me the other day that they, was kind of like, hey, what's happening?
Yeah.
They spend, like holler at the payroll people. But said, I better handle this. Right. So she said they was trying to take 18% out of her check.
That's how they hit you. They not playing.
That's more than what you pay the Lord.
Yeah.
That's more than tithes.
Yep.
How the student loan people gonna be more than your tithes though? I don't think that's right.
They want the bread. They're like, you got a good education. We need the money.
I still don't think they deserve more than the Lord.
Education should still be free.
It should be.
I'm going to Canada.
Yes.
To Canada, man. Can't deal
Christy
with
Reed, but look, did you know it's a new reality show? Not a reality show, a new game show.
Yeah.
Called Paid Off.
Paid Off.
You can go on there if you owe student loans. College graduates can go on this show. It's a trivia show that you can go on. It's called Paid Off. And you can go on there and get your student loans paid off. I need to be a contestant.
Hey, I got a couple grand need to get out of there.
But I'm like, is that just for college graduates though? Can I like go on there?
You gotta
like
be
my
fresh.
son,
How
can I
far
go on
out
there
of
and wait for
college can you
him?
be?
I don't know.
20 years, 30
It's like, is it a limit? Like 2 years out of college?
You know?
Hey, Alice Graves. Hey, girl. So look, shout out to Keisha Cole too. I gotta give you some beauty shop talk before I leave out of here. Shout out to Keisha Cole. I hear she's pregnant. She announced it on the ground.
Oh yeah! Congrats! Who to be that father? You don't know?
Look,
the world don't know.
I know nothing. I know
somebody
nothing.
knows something.
I know nothing.
Y'all let us know who the baby father is in the comments.
Look,
let us know. I need to know. Cause Keisha, you know what me and you had going on.
I like Keisha Cole. I've always loved Keisha Cole.
I like how she looks.
Always. I like her since her reality show. When she had a mom and them on the show, Frankie and her sister. What?
I ain't see it.
Keisha Cole really lightweight. She the one that really started reality TV to me.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Keisha Cole show.
I'm
Look,
new to the
comment in the section if you loved you some Keisha Cole and her reality show.
I'm new
loved
to the
it.
reality
Oh my
TV.
God.
Listen,
Keisha
I was
Cole
looking when it was
bomb.
Flavor of Love.
Khadijah, hey girl. Khadijah Monet, hey boo.
Flavor of Love for the love of Ray J.
Flavor of Love, yeah. I love New York.
Hip hop. Yeah, I love him. I love New York was funny as shit.
Yes, with Mama Patterson.
Yeah, out her mind.
But Frankie was Keisha's mom.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what catapulted Frankie into kind of like where she is now because of the reality show.
Yeah.
And her over the topness.
Yeah, I seen that. I see that's a lane now.
Shout out Frankie, hey boo.
With reality shows, Mamas, that's a lane. You see Mama D on.
Frankie got all of them.
Yeah, you think so?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. Okay.
Yes. But Mama D look good.
Yeah, you seen her?
Shout out Mama, bitch. Mama D is that.
Yeah.
Look,
I wish
this was a green screen because I would pop Mama D's face. That's what we're going to probably incorporate into the show at some point. Our green screen so we can really take our podcast to the next level.
We can have videos right here I can point to. Like,
just show a picture of Mama D, just bam.
Yep.
So, look, if you do that kind of work, inbox me. We on the barter tip right now until we get rich and famous.
Yep. When we get famous, we
and get endorsements where we can put our endorsements on the screen.
You're going to be 1,000 now.
Yeah, I'm ready to be 1,000 there. If all my friends that watch today that support us, just like cash out me $5, I can have a great weekend.
Yeah, for real.
I wouldn't be drinking water. I'd be drinking something else.
Pass it.
Guess what I had?
What?
When I went to the water park, I wasn't really trying to get my hair nappy. So I sat at the bar.
Y'all see, yeah. You the wrong role model, auntie.
I'm the keep it 100 auntie. I waited till they got in the pool and on the slides before I went over and actually bought it.
Okay.
So they didn't know what it was.
You was thinking about it the whole time, though.
I was like, boy, Hennessy and cherry juice look good. I had Hennessy and cherry juice.
That sounds crazy.
It was delicious.
I never mixed my Hennessy.
I used to drink Hennessy with orange juice.
Nope.
And then before the orange juice I mixed it with, I did ginger ale.
I did ginger ale. I've done ginger ale. I've done 7-Up. I've done Coke, Pepsi. I've done cranberry.
Cranberry's good.
Apple juice. Slept on.
Ooh.
Apple juice and Hennessy.
Have you had apple juice and Hennessy?
It takes some of the burn out, take the keel out, and smooth it out.
Look, Ty, you didn't know what it is. Man down, cold tea and man down. Frankie was something else. Hey, Chris.
I don't know though.
Renee and Sandra said they loved Keisha Cole show. It was off the
I ain't never seen it.
You gotta go on YouTube.
I gotta.
That's all you need is a snippet.
I gotta see. I'm gonna check it out. See what you're talking about.
And Neffy, her sister.
Yep.
It was something else. That was probably one of the realest ones.
Yeah.
Probably one of the
realest. Yeah. That's Keisha Cole super real.
Yeah. Hey Betty Taylor, you done had Hennessy and apple juice? I had cran apple and cranberry juice.
Cran apple.
Wait a minute. The apple crown.
Apple crown.
Apple crown with cranberry juice.
I had an issue with apple crown. Too smooth. So when you get to mixing those juices with already flavored liquor, you start not tasting the liquor, and it gets gray. That's that gray area right there.
I've been in the shady gray area.
Yeah, see, I can't do it. I stay away from.
Hey Chris,
I
you
try
been
to
in the
stay away
shady
from
gray
the
area
mixing.
before?
can't do it, man.
Oh my God. The crown apple with the cranberry juice was real good.
Yeah. I had this Jack Honey
Yes.
with sweet tea.
Really? I can see that.
The
though.
smoothest. You will be
ooh.
done.
Ooh, I'd be
You
scared to
will
drink
be
that.
done because you don't taste it. It's
the
like drinking
Jack
tea.
Honey.
It's like drinking tea. Oh, it's some. Oh yeah, Jack Honey though.
I started putting
Smooth as
Jack
hell.
Honey in my tea. You know, when I just really wanted
You
like
try the
some
Hennessy
tea.
tea?
Yeah.
Try the Hennessy. Stop playing.
I had Hennessy with just about everything.
Yeah.
Hennessy with tea, Hennessy with Moet,
Yeah.
Hennessy with just. Oh
You
my
had
God.
Hypnotic.
Yeah, Hennessy and Hypnotic. That was
that's
the
the
whole
classic. Yeah, that's the
Oh my
classic,
God! And then Hennessy and Alizé.
Yeah.
That was the Thug Passion
Yep,
with the red
yep.
Alizé. Ooh,
I was gonna say you on your pop move.
As in, ooh, I'd rather not go.
Yeah,
there.
don't. Yeah.
Speedy Shop Talk Live, our podcast. My co-host iDon. We're going live today, and we're live on KJ Midday YouTube as well. And iDon, you can follow him on a lot of stuff.
At Infamous Donnie with a Y, not an I. I think I'm gonna make that my tag. Donnie with a Y, not an I.
I like that. Donnie with a Y.
Yeah, you see. But at Infamous Donnie, it's actually infamous. But I notice a lot of people can't say the fuck. A lot of people can't say the word. So infamous.
Look it up.
Yeah, it's infamous. It's one word.
Is it I am?
No.
Like
it's I am.
Because when you say it, how you say it, infamous.
Yeah, you do. you know how we gotta put a twang in words.
I'll tear your name up here. Say everything wrong.
Amalamps.
Potatoes.
The M&Ms.
Did you cook some potatoes?
The Momo. Give me the Mo. But now, at Infamous Donnie, at First Lady KJ, KJMidday.com. Follow us for the updates. Go on the website, check it out, see what we got going on.
Yes. And like this weekend, I know a lot of people got a lot of things going on. So if you are going to be out and about, I would appreciate if you give a sister a click. I'm going to be on Denver Station on the weekends. You can roll with a sister on Saturdays and Sundays. Jammin1015.com.
What type of music I play?
God! Now, Saturday, look, every day of the week, but look, on Saturdays, it's the weekend, so they're trying to be lit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the grown folk music that you know all the words to.
Oh, yeah, that's what I like.
It's the grown folk songs that now that all the kids is using them songs as samples.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's them kind of records. And then it's a few of them in there sprinkled in real good. I do old school Sundays.
Oh,
it's the ones that we used to get kicked out of the house at, when our mama and them used to listen and everything.
Yeah, back in the early 60s.
No.
70s.
I was born in 69.
Okay, so
I
80s.
couldn't go outside and play till I
80s.
was probably 76. That's when you had the Parliament.
Oh, see, now.
That's when you had the SOS band.
All the people I sampled, but
yeah, exactly.
I don't know how they was when they first came out.
The originals of the samples that you're hearing now is what we play.
Yep. And I was looking. I got all their records at the house.
Oh yeah.
The vinyl, real originals. And there is for sale if y'all want to spend some.
Call him on the ground.
I was looking at the years. I'm like 1976, 1973. I'm like, y'all put these classics out early. Isley's got at least 100 albums.
The Isley Brothers, I remember that's probably the first time I ever heard a cuss word in a song.
Really? What song?
Fight the Power.
I ain't never heard it.
It's like, fight the power. Then Ron Isley said, I got all this bullshit going down. I said, oh.
But they was revolutionary.
Yes, this said it. I remember my mom used to listen to it, and my uncle and my mom used to have the old house parties. But my mama didn't really go to the club. She was a house plant, so she stayed at home, and everybody came over our house.
Yep.
So we had to get out of grown folk business and go on in there in the back room and lay down somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you just heard all them songs, and then when they would be gone, then you sneak in there and listen to the records. Because, as kids, when your mom and daddy got full of that pluck oil, then you became the servant. Come here and put this record on. And you became the master of not scratching your mama and your daddy off of their records and everything. And, you know, you became the bartender. That's how we learned to make out of drinks so good.
You know
You
how
became
many
the go
times...
cigarette lighter. Go take your ass in there and light the cigarette off the stove.
Hey, I'm like, we supposed to light it? How am I supposed to inhale this?
With the wooden matches, you used to have to light the pallet light on the stove.
I don't know. Yeah. Listen, we.
You be on there with your face on the stove.
Listen, that's the craziest shit. I never even thought about that.
Look,
That's
the
craziest shit. You smoking Virginia Slims,
Saratogas,
yeah, all type
Cool
of long ass cigarettes.
Filter Kings.
That's all I remember. I remember my auntie and my grandma.
You gonna act like you ain't smoked it.
Long ass cigarettes, long fingernails and long cigarettes.
Yes. And the back girl eyeliner.
That's popping now.
Yeah.
That's back now.
Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Yep.
Ain't nothing new. Hairdos, outfits, everything is coming back around. I should have kept everything I had.
It's crazy. You would have been vintage. But you know, some hoarders out there that got it. Some hoarders out there, you gotta find them though. They out there hoarding shit from the 80s.
I'm trying not to be a hoarder. That's why I'm trying to take everything to the boutique. Shout out to Sophisticated Seconds and everybody holding it down. I took my friend Phyllis, who was here, to TV Fashion Outlet even.
Yeah, what is that?
Where they have like a lot of ladies' clothes. I did an endorsement with them one time, an Instagram endorsement with them. And they sales went up.
Oh, yeah.
But they had some cute ass sundresses, honey. I was up in that thing.
Yeah. That's the move right there. I'm endorsing getting the bag. That's all I'm endorsing.
Yeah, we trying to get the bag.
Yeah, that's it.
Next week, we're going to help you get the bag, too, literally. We're going to help you secure it with wealth building. We're going to teach you how to buy a house, all right? And we're going to teach you everything there is to know so you can build personal wealth that's going to benefit you and your family in the long run, all right? As my signs say, thanks for rolling with us, sister. Make today a better day than yesterday so your tomorrow will be even more bright and blessed, boo. We appreciate your company. I'm KJ Midday with my co-host, iDon.
At Infamous Donnie, at First Lady KJ. KJMidday.com. Check out the updates for the podcast and a couple other news. Thanks for rolling, man. We'll holler at y'all later.
Happy Friday, boo. And don't forget it's National Fried Chicken Day. So look, if you're eating, did you hear my bones crack? If you're eating chicken, call me. I'll go with you. Later, boo. Later, boo. Look, it's our first time on YouTube. Yeah.